Solutions. My buddy Dave owns the company. So we're just going to do a little bit of shooting today. He's going to tell you about himself, his product, about how long he's been making targets, some of his options, and a little bit of the pros and cons about his product. So Dave, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, thanks Robbie, good for the introduction.
No problem.
Yeah, so been making targets for roughly 2 years now, and a lot of it was a lot of upgrading and upkeep, making a good supply of them. The targets that I make, they are made of rubber, about 1/2 inch thick, and just a great overall target for again, you can either go steel or you could go rubber. And rubber benefits to that is you can shoot good for let's say self-defense, right? Yeah. Like steel targets, you have to worry about spalling, ricochets, all that nasty stuff. Whereas these, you can just make sure you got a good backstop and you're golden. Yep.
Yeah, put a t-shirt on it, makes it a little bit more real life.
Yeah. The targets, you can paint them whatever color. We chose white because black on white, it's like rice. So targets are good for about 1,400 rounds. And funny thing about them, the 22s leave the same, well, vice versa. 308 will leave the same size hole as a 22. So whatever caliber difference, not a problem. 7.62 by 39, 308s, yeah, beautiful. One thing you don't want to use is hollow points. They will do quite a number on your targets.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, and overall, can't be more happy with them, and I hope you're happy with them too.
You want to show them my used target?
Yeah. So
I got a little bit over 1,000 rounds through this bad boy. As you can see, I did paint it once or twice, but as of the last time or two I went shooting, I haven't painted it since. So there's a ton of holes that you cannot see because of the paint. Other than that, though, like he said, the hollow points do bad things to these. But I mean, that was just me just testing it to see what it would do. But most of us are not training with hollow points, so to say, mostly. But yeah, I did like this target a lot. You've been making the rubber targets for what, like 8 years, and the paper for like 2?
Yeah, nope. Overall, all of them like 2 years. When I first figured out to use these rubber targets, it was actually about 3 years ago. It was using the rubber as an arrow backstop, and my bow was I think my drop weight was 70 pounds. It was freaking nuts, and I looked at it and I'm just like, yeah, I wonder how far I could go through. And the arrow went in about 3 inches. I'm like, yeah, screw that, I'm gonna shoot it with bullets, and that's where we are today. So yeah, I have a little bit over 1,000 rounds of this, and I bought this a few years ago when I met him at a local gun store. We've been chatting and been buddies since, but like I said, a little bit over 1,000 rounds, and as you can see, there's still plenty of life left on this target. It's still solid, still does its thing. I have the strings up here. You do provide strings to hang them up, though. Yep, they are included.
Yeah, so he does provide strings to hang your targets. So I really like these a lot. Working at the gun range for about 2.5 years now, and just other outside trainings and stuff that I have done, I have seen a few, not all the time, but a few incidences and accidents happen because of ricochet and because of spalding, and they're not pretty. They definitely hurt, and the people were not happy. If you have a backstop, I personally highly recommend these targets over steel any day. Yeah, you don't get that ting, but this does make kind of like a nice little like thud sound, so you can still hear your bullet going through this puppy. I like it personally. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
so.
Another thing about steel targets, so steel is good for long range because again you have that sound coming back, but these are just awesome for close range.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't swing and they don't ting, but they do the job. So right here we have our 14 by 24 targets. These, again, they're just the that awesome one that Robbie just showed. And then here's our smaller ones. Cool thing about these, like those smaller like day packs, I just brought 2 to the range today, but you can fit at least 4, and they're just like this, and it's roughly barely barely 4 pounds. So you can put like 5 of these in one of those small backpacks and just go to the range and just have a great time. Good for like 3-gun shooters too. So like you look at T-Rex Arms and he's still using the paper targets. I wish I could get business with him. That would be great. Yeah, he's still using paper targets, whereas this one, actually, if I could find Robbie's target quick. Yeah, I wanted to touch this up earlier. So when you make impact with your target, again, you see it because it's black on white, you're chipping away the paint. But when you want a fresh target, spray paint over it, you're good to go. If you want to do, again, T-Rex Arms quick shooting, and okay, I've got 2 alphas, 1 Bravo, whatever he says, and alright, I see where I hit, and I'm back in business. Just a nice and easy instead of reclipping paper targets. And speaking of paper, I always have paper targets in stock. These are $6 for 10 cards. The paper that I use, it's good quality paper. Like right now, it's waving in the wind, but kind of stapled down. Beautiful. Okay, this wind did come in handy right there. Yeah. But yeah, you can actually see your holes. Doesn't leave again those little flaps. Yeah.
It's like actually real good, thick, like paper stock. You know, that's good stuff.
Yeah, we have all sorts of bundles. We have 10 packs, 25 packs, 300, 500 packs. Just awesome for those indoor shooting ranges that would like to order some. And yeah, when it comes to ordering some, we are on Instagram, Facebook, online, just you can Google Downrange Target Solutions and they'll take care of you. Yep, and yeah, that's about all I've got.
All right, Dave. Well, thanks for going over your products with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll be sure to provide some shooting videos and pictures right after this film clip of us using his targets. All right?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Check it out.
Take care.